The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a masterclass in open-world design, and a watershed game that reinvents a 30-year-old franchise. It presents a wonderful sandbox of mystery, dangling dozens upon dozens of tantalizing things in front of you, just begging to be explored. I spent more than 50 hours searching the far reaches of Hyrule, and I still managed to come across things I haven't seen before.
Breath of the Wild is a defining moment for the Legend of Zelda series, and the most impressive game Nintendo has ever created.
Link, you are the light. Our light.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It is absolutely worth every bit of hype that it gets. You are going to lose your mind.
Oh, I lost my f***ing mind, alright.
I'm gonna give Zelda Breath of the Wild a 10 out of 10. This game is perfect. I have not a single flaw with it.
This game is perfect. I have not a single flaw with it.
Well, what the f***? How come I didn't get a check from Nintendo? The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild does not deserve a 10. Not even f***ing close. Oh my god, at this point reviews have become advertisements for the damn game. Let's say some poetic bullshit like Breath of the Wild took me to places that I didn't think possible in games. Returning to Hyrule is truly a serene, tranquil experience that nobody should miss. Now, I'm not calling them sellouts. I'm not going to accuse Nintendo of paying off every single games journalism media outlet to give it a 10. No, the only one who does that is IGN. But that doesn't mean they're good reviews. Breath of the Wild has been such a hyped game for so damn long that anybody who even bothers to bring up negatives is gonna get dislike bombed into oblivion, as you'll soon see here. Giving Breath of the Wild a 10 is the safe thing to do. Seriously, did anybody even play the f***ing game? I played it on Wii U, and don't give me that you have to buy the Switch bullshit. 90% of people are playing it on the Wii U. On Wii U, it runs in 720p, about 25 frames per second, and drop another 5 if it starts raining, and drop another 5 if it's windy. Seriously, what's this obsession with having as many different weather systems and climates in games as possible? Seriously, the game only looks good when it's bright and sunny, or where there's a sunset and a little glare behind Link. Everything other than that, it just makes it look cloudy, and smoggy, and hazy, and rainy, and it kills the frame rate, and it looks like shit! Not every f***ing game has to rain. The frame rate issues on Wii U are not inexcusable. It is shitty at best and unplayable at worst. And 720p in 2017 is f***ing bullshit. The game looks stuttery and blurry and jaggedy as shit. Now, I know the Wii U is an even older, shittier console than the Nintendo Switch is, but Breath of the Wild has a very similar art style to Wind Waker, and Wind Waker looks gorgeous in 1080p 60. Seriously, I can forgive muddy textures, I can forgive a lack of fancy effects, but I cannot forgive a shitty frame rate and a blurry-looking game. The game is hyper-stylized, too. They've made so many damn sacrifices, it doesn't look good in any aspect or regard at all. Well, Wesley, it's about gameplay over graphics. Alright, fine, you want to talk about gameplay? The mechanics are f***ed. You know, Breath of the Wild is open world because open world, right? I appreciate the fact that you can finally change clothes. I found a red bandana in the chest and it makes Link look like a pirate and it's awesome. Weapons break so f***ing quickly. It's insane. So I'm fighting a group of enemies and I'll kill one of them and I'll pick up his club and that club will break in the same fight. It's that fast. And if Link's weapon breaks, he's not going to automatically switch a new one, so you gotta hold down the D-pad, pause the game, and select a new one. Shields break too. I got this freaking steel-plated kite shield that just shattered in a few hits. This is ridiculous. What's the point of having an inventory and trying to make it like an RPG and collecting and finding stuff if you're not gonna have it for more than a few minutes? I'm okay with them adding a durability mechanic. I like that, you know, it's like just make sure you like go ahead and repair your weapons, take care of your equipment, you know? But you can't do that! You can't repair weapons, you can't upgrade weapons, you can't repair shields, you can't upgrade shields, you can't repair bows, you can't upgrade bows. You can upgrade your armor, the one f***ing thing that doesn't break! And it's pointless because most enemies one-shot you anyway. And the fact that the only stat on the weapon is how much damage it does doesn't tell you the durability, doesn't tell you how long it lasts. Like seriously, if you're trying to copy all these other open world games, there should be a blacksmith in every town. And your inventory is so damn small, you're trying to collect a bunch of shit to counterbalance the fact that your stuff will break so quickly, and then it's like, inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. It's like, okay, No Man's Sky! How can you have, in an open world game, a durability wear mechanic and not a way to repair weapons? And if you find something cool, you don't even get excited anymore because you know you're gonna be saying goodbye very, very shortly. There's no excuse or explanation for this. It's not remotely realistic, and it ruins the game. Why did you do it? The actual combat itself has become more in-depth and more better. There's a parry, so if you hit A at the right time, you'll deflect an attack. You can dodge forward or back and you'll freeze time and then do like a little flurry attack. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, this guy's bitching and nitpicking and he's only got one complaint. That is far from the only problem in the game. Sprinting is on the... Oh jeez, I gotta see... Nintendo buttons are oriented strange. A is where B should be and Y is where X should be. They're like switched to the point where A is still select, you know, go, continue, which is where B should be. So instinctively, after, you know, all your years of gaming, the button that's normally back is now forward. Like in a conversation, like yes is now no and no is now yes because Nintendo. And sprinting is on a button instead of the left stick because who knows why. Sprinting is holding down Y for some reason instead of clicking the left stick, so you have a serious learning curve to get over, to like unlearn everything other games have taught you to try to adapt to this game's terrible control scheme. You've got to be using a freaking Nerf bow or something because they break so damn quickly, and the arrows go like 10 feet before they start dropping. So you're gonna have to shoot at virtually a 45-degree angle to get any arrows anywhere. And since the reticle doesn't give you any ticks for height or distance, you're just guessing. Sprinting also uses your dinky tiny-ass little stamina meter, and if you let it run out, then you'll walk even more slowly over this gigantic ass open world. Oh, but don't worry, you can mount a horse and that solves all your problems. The horse doesn't even go that fast, and it controls like fucking shit. This game is really, really trying to make you think it's The Witcher, because the frickin' plane in Sully can bank faster than you. Horses can't cross rivers, even though horses are better swimmers than human beings in real life. Horses also don't fast travel with you, so if you teleport somewhere and then you whistle for your horse, this game will tell you, hey, f you asshole. And half the time you're gonna be hang gliding off a cliff anyway, which makes the horses damn useless. There's no dedicated healing system either. Every time you get hit, you have to pause the game and scroll through your inventory and start eating a bunch of food. Alright, so maybe it's story over gameplay and graphics, okay? Maybe it's got a good story, huh? So you go up to this old Santa f***er and he's like, I think it's time you learned what happened 100 years ago. The Calamity Ganon attacked Hyrule and you must now save Zelda, the princess of... Are you f***ing kidding me? Again? This is just a f***ing remake of every other Zelda! And also... What the hell was that? What just happened? Did I get struck by... I got struck by lightning. Are you f***ing shitting me? Did I mention that you can get struck by lightning in Zelda Breath of the Wild? Lightning? Struck by lightning? What, are you gonna catch AIDS next? Huh? Have a heart attack? It's more likely that I'd grow a second dick! Seriously, to hell with this game, and even if you ignore the myriad of mechanics issues and design flaws, and performance issues, and outdated graphics, it's just another open world game. Tell me one thing you can do in Zelda Breath of the Wild that you can't do somewhere else. Oh, it's got pretty piano music when you go around walking. You know what? If you're gonna give a game a 10 for pretty piano music when you go around walking, then you. If Zelda's name was not written on the box, it would not be getting jack shit. Seriously, this game. Anybody who gave Breath of the Wild a 10 could kiss my ass.